starting with the mobile trends. Now, there's definitely a lot of them, so we've really condensed it down to some of the ones that we think are most important. So let's start things off with a bang. Basically, the days of desktop dominance are over. So as I read this quote, total activity on smartphones and tablets accounts for an astounding 60% of digital media spent in the U.S. And so what this really means is that mobile is really overtaking how consumers interact with businesses of every kind, large and small. And the main proponent of this relentless growth is really primarily app usage, which alone makes up for a majority of the total digital media engagement of about 52%. So this presents a huge opportunity for small businesses to connect with their customers where they are, and that's really on mobile devices. And so now you might be thinking, how fast is this mobile thing really growing? And to put it in one word, extremely fast. Already in the United States, there are 174 million people with smartphones with a 72% infiltration, which basically means that 3 out of every 4 people in the United States today has a mobile device. As for tablets, we're at about 93 million. Almost at 40% infiltration, so 4 out of every 10 people has a tablet. And what's even more astounding is you might be thinking, this is only in the United States. What about the rest of the world? There's, hundreds and thousands of other countries. What's mobile looking like in those countries? Worldwide smartphone sales were less than $1 billion in 2013. I'm going to go ahead. Some of you are saying, geez, more people than people on the planet. Okay, so you're all saying answers in the billions, so you're definitely correct. So last year alone, there was 1.3 billion smartphones shipped, and tablets are also growing at a massive rate as well. So the most important thing to note about all of this is we're just getting started. So if you look back down to, let's say, 2009, smartphones were really just kind of getting on the radar of people's items that they have carried with them on a daily basis. And today it's something that you can't live without. There's stats that show that the first thing that a person looks at in the morning is their mobile device. So the growth is absolutely astounding. So moving forward, so we get it. There's a ton of phones out there. What are people actually doing with them? And to read this quote for you, buyers are doing more research and buying on mobile devices, so small businesses must ensure consumers can get their content across their devices. So pretty much people are doing everything on mobile devices, from buying to researching to engaging with businesses. And what this is really doing is consumer behavior is driving more small businesses to invest in mobile and differentiate their competition than ever before. So it's really consumers that are making this change happen. They are forcing small businesses to look at mobile and help them understand that it's simply not an option to not have a mobile presence for their business. Mobile technology is enabling small businesses to track true marketing return on investment and get more out of their budgets, which is absolutely key for small businesses. So to sum up this slide, mobile marketing will become the new must-have for small businesses this year. It's simply gotten to a point where there are too many people out there with smartphones. People are looking for ways to connect with businesses, not just large businesses, but also smaller businesses. And small businesses simply cannot afford to miss out on these opportunities to connect with their customers. So a question we get all the time, and I'm going to address this on this slide right here. So growth and digital time spent. So this basically asks, mobile apps versus mobile websites, what's the difference? As you can see here, we have desktop growth, mobile app growth, and then mobile web growth. And desktop growth, unfortunately, within the last year, really isn't doing too well. It's 1% growth, better than nothing, but compared to mobile applications and mobile websites, it just trumps the growth of desktop. So mobile web at 17%, but then you see mobile application growth at 52%. And a lot of this has to do with just the user experience of mobile applications being so much higher than mobile websites. Mobile app sessions are typically 3 to 4 times longer than mobile website visits. Mobile applications are used typically 9 to 10 times more than mobile websites. App usage from this graph right here exceeds mobile web visit time by hundreds of minutes each month. So to sum all of this up in this graph right here, consumers actually spend hours more with mobile applications. And this means that a business's mobile website is there for essentially a quick glance, while an app is actually there for doing things. And this is kind of the stance and view that we have at Business Apps, is the mobile apps that we create provides utility and functionality and has a reason for the mobile app user and customer to use the application more than once. And we do this across a variety of features. But regardless of our company's product, this is pretty much what we've been seeing in terms of mobile. Mobile websites, great for a quick glance. If you're just doing a quick, search for information, that's all you need. But with an application, there's a huge opportunity to build in deep functionality that a customer will use over and over and over. And when done correctly, it can drastically increase customer loyalty and retention. So pretty cool stuff here. Now, so again, like I just touched on, one of the most powerful uses for mobile apps is increasing customer loyalty. So going off this quote right here, the number of adults redeeming coupons via mobile device for online or offline shopping will increase from 78.69 million to 104.11 million between 2014 and 2016. So this is a huge growth opportunity right here. So there's also stats that show that mobile coupons get 10 times the redemption rates of typical coupons, the ones that you cut out of the paper and you hand to the business owner. So mobile applications allow you to get rid of the plastic card that really clutters everybody's wallets up. And there's even been research that have shown that 82% of small businesses rely on customer loyalty as the main source of business growth, and mobile apps are perfect for increasing customer loyalty. There's a saying that 80% of sales usually comes from 20% of the customers, and for small businesses that couldn't be more true. Usually the most loyal customers, they come in more than once. They spend more money. They're not just a one-time purchase. They're someone who can come into the business. For myself, there are some restaurants I've been to, 20, 30 times for lunch or dinner. And with a mobile application building out loyalty programs, you can help raise that number, encourage additional repeat visits, which then translates to increased bottom line and return on investment for a small business. So there's companies like Starbucks, Subway, Domino's, Dunkin' Donuts that have released mobile applications. These are just 4 of some major food chains off the top of my head that have joined onto the app bandwagon and really understand the value that a mobile app can bring to their customers. And small businesses are just about to follow suit. The only problem is there's not an affordable and easy way to allow small businesses to create applications until Business Apps. And so really diving down on the coupons, this is just a graph that shows a share of U.S. companies using mobile coupons for marketing purposes. So in 2013, it was 32%. 2014, it grew to 36.5%. 2015, we're anticipating 40.5%. In 2016, 44.5%. So basically, people like to use mobile coupons, and this presents a huge opportunity. This isn't a shift from small businesses saying, hey, we're tired of creating the stamp cards because it's tedious, it costs money to print out these cards, and then we have to clip them. This is the consumer saying, we would rather have these coupons on a mobile application than having to carry around a bunch of extra cards and, shuffling through my wallet, at the point of purchase. With the Business Apps platform, you can create 3 different types of loyalty programs where you literally just hand the phone over to the business owner, they enter in a special code, and it stamps the loyalty card, just like you would with the regular ones that I'm sure you've already received at your local coffee shop. So pretty interesting stuff right here. So the second part of the agenda is integrating mobile with your existing services. So whether you're a web design company, a graphic design company, a marketing agency, a freelancer, or you're just an individual who has no idea how all of this works, but you understand that mobile is a growing industry and you'd love to get involved, we definitely have ways to work with you. And one interesting study that we did at Business Apps is we surveyed over 1,000 small business owners across the United States. We asked them one question. We asked them, which web design agency would you choose? Would you go with a web design agency that only offers website design? Or would you go with a web design agency that offers other services such as mobile apps? And 70% said they would go with the web design agency that offers other services like mobile applications. And what this really points to is that, for one, businesses really realize that mobile is a priority number one for their business. They really need to get a mobile app in place. They need to have a mobile website in place. They need to know the differences. And by having a marketing consultant explain this to them, it makes their life a lot easier. So if you already have clients that you currently service, adding mobile applications to your current services and upselling them to your existing clients couldn't be any easier with Business Apps. So to really drill down just the differences between a mobile website and a mobile application, because a lot of people just really don't know as much as we do and haven't seen as much as we've seen. And this is just a quick slide to kind of go over it. So again, a mobile website is great for what I like to call customer discovery. So this is when you're doing a Google search and you want to find some information very quickly. You can build in additional features and functionalities with mobile websites, but not all of the ones like you can with mobile applications. Mobile websites are really great for just simple content display. If you're looking for a phone number, if you're looking to view at a menu, you just want to glance at services they offer, or you just want to send them a quick email, that's really the best use case that I have seen for a mobile website. But what's really beautiful about a mobile application is there's so much more that you can do with it, and consumers are asking for these services. You can build an email list, which increases retention. You can build authority, which builds trust and helps your brand get exposed to a crowd it might not have been exposed to previously. Push notifications are huge for mobile applications and cannot be done on a mobile website. And with the Business Apps platform, what we can do is we can send out a push notification with a beautiful, what we call an offer letter, that has information about any sort of offer that you'd like, a beautiful image. You can even send these push notifications out based off radius, or what we call a geofence. So when they travel through a certain area, we'll fire out that message. And a great example of that would be, let's say you have some local competition. Anytime your customer gets near, say, coffee shop number 2, you can fire out a message that says, hey, we notice you're in the area. Why don't you come by our coffee shop instead, and we'll give you, 10% off your purchase, or something like that. Those sorts of tools and functionality can be utilized across any sort of small business industry. And like I've been discussing, loyalty programs also huge for mobile applications. We have two different types of loyalty programs, specifically ones where you can stamp the card. You can have ones where they earn points and eventually get prizes or discounts based on how you all set it up. Everything is extremely customizable. We also have a full-fledged mobile food ordering system and mobile commerce. And as all you know, mobile commerce is really skyrocketing through the roof right now. So that's a very important option to give your customers because they really do prefer to make purchases within an application. And the benefits to the business is there's two in two different situations. So if you're using, say, a mobile food ordering system for a restaurant, it automates a lot of things. There's no more answering the phone, getting the order wrong because it's extremely busy. With our mobile food ordering system, what you can do is have the orders come in automatically, save your server's time, have everything correct, and it's all automated, saving your business time, which is money, and then just making it more convenient for your customers to purchase through your business, which is absolutely critical. And then if you're selling products through a mobile application, it's an enclosed environment, so there's nowhere for them to go to other websites to look at other products. They're inside of your domain as an application, and they have your full focus inside of the mobile application, which increases conversion rates and purchase rates for mobile apps. And then also scheduling too. So if you're a hair salon owner and or really any sort of professional services business, you can allow customers to schedule an appointment in advance. It's completely automated. It lands on your calendar. So again, you're really getting rid of things like a piece of paper and a pen and automating all of these business workflows so you can focus on running your business, making your customers happier, and allowing them to interact with your business, engage with your business, and conduct commerce and services with your business easier than ever before.